Once upon a time, there was a group of brave adventurers named Tom, Sarah, and Jake. They were exploring a dark forest when they came across a tall, crooked tower. "That must be the cursed wizard's tower," said Tom. "We should check it out." The three friends were curious and wanted to find magical treasures. But as soon as they set foot inside the tower, the heavy door slammed shut behind them. "Oh no, we're trapped," cried Sarah. The tower was cold, dark, and damp. There were cobwebs in every corner. The friends huddled together, wondering what to do. Should they try to find another way out? Or search for the wizard? Before they could decide, they heard a loud cackle. "Foolish children, you've fallen right into my trap." A shadowy figure emerged from the darkness. It was the cursed wizard. He wore long black robes and his eyes glowed red. "You will never leave here alive." Tom bravely stood up to the wizard. "We're not afraid of you. Let us go free and we won't disturb you again." But the wizard just laughed. With a wave of his staff, he cast a spell that trapped the friends in a magical cage. It was made of glowing blue energy bars that zapped their fingers when they tried to touch them. "Now you will be my prisoners forever," the wizard cackled. Things were looking bad for Tom, Sarah, and Jake. But they weren't ready to give up yet. Jake pulled a keyring from his pocket. It looked like an ordinary keyring, but it was actually a skeleton key that could open any lock. When the wizard wasn't looking, Jake tried using the key on their cage door. The energy bars instantly disappeared. "Run!" shouted Tom. The three friends burst out of the cage and sprinted for the tower exit. "Come back here, you meddling kids!" yelled the angry wizard. He sent magical blasts shooting after them, destroying statues and singeing their hair as they dodged the wizard's attacks. The friends ran up staircase after staircase, getting closer to the top of the tower. Finally, they reached the highest room. "There's nowhere left to run," said Sarah. The wizard cornered them, cackling with glee. "I've got you now." But Tom spotted something. Next to the window was a tall pile of barrels marked "Wizard's Powder, Highly Explosive." Tom had a risky idea. "Time for a blast from the past," Tom said. "Hit the dirt." Tom kicked over the powder barrels as his friends ducked behind a table. Kaboom! The explosion blasted a huge hole in the tower wall. "Quick, let's jump!" shouted Tom. The friends leapt out the opening, plunging down into the river below. With a huge splash, the cold water swirled around them. Luckily the river washed them safely downstream. They dragged themselves onto the riverbank, soaking wet but relieved. The cursed wizard's tower was now just a smoking ruin. "That was a close one," said Sarah. "But we showed that wizard," said Jake. "And we escaped with our lives, thanks to Tom's quick thinking," added Sarah. The friends laughed together, just happy to see the blue sky again. They promised to be a little more careful exploring mysterious towers from now on. But they knew together, they could overcome any magical challenge.